Sanjaya uvacha tam tatha kripayavishtam अश्रुपूर्णाकुलेक्षणं विषीदन्तमिदं वाक्यम् उवाच मधुसूदनः. Sanjay said, seeing Arjun overwhelmed with pity, his mind grief-stricken and his eyes full of tears, Sri Krishna spoke the following words. To describe Arjun's feelings, Sanjay uses the word kripaya, meaning pity or compassion. This compassion is of two kinds. One is the divine compassion that God and the saints feel toward the souls in the material realm on seeing their suffering in separation to God. The other is the material compassion that we feel upon seeing the bodily distress of others. Material compassion is a noble sentiment that is not perfectly directed. It is like being obsessed with the health of the car while the driver sitting within is famished for food. Arjun is experiencing this second kind of sentiment. He is overwhelmed with material pity toward his enemies gathered for battle. The fact that Arjun is overcome by grief and despair shows that he is himself in dire need of compassion. Therefore, the idea of his being merciful upon others is meaningless. This verse is narrated by Sanjay. He paints a vivid picture of Arjun's emotional state. Kripaya Vishtam, overwhelmed with compassion. Ashru Purna Kulekshanam, eyes filled with tears and restlessness. Vishidantam, deeply depressed or sorrowful. Arjun's emotional collapse is complete. He is unable to act, not because he lacks courage, but because he is drowning in grief, compassion, and moral confusion. He is caught between love and duty, between personal emotion and his role as a warrior. At this crucial moment, Madhusudan, Krishna, speaks, not as a friend or charioteer, but now as the supreme guide, beginning his divine role as Guru. The name Madhusudan, which means slayer of the demon Madhu, is symbolically important. Just as Krishna destroyed the external demon in mythology, here he prepares to destroy the inner demon of Arjun, ignorance, fear, and attachment. This verse reminds us that the divine speaks when we are open, not when we are strong, but when we are sincere, vulnerable, and ready to listen. Arjun's grief has prepared the soil for wisdom. His heart is broken open, and now Krishna, as the inner voice of truth, is ready to sow the seeds of knowledge. In our lives too, the turning point often comes not when everything is under control, but when we are humble enough to admit we are lost. That's when true guidance flows.